Hi friends, welcome to Krishang Talks. How are you all doing, friends? I hope you all are doing great. In today's video, I'm going to explain what my physics and my maths taught me about. So first of all, my physics got started with explaining what a dry cell is. A dry cell is basically a battery that we use in our day-to-day life. And he told us to do some experiments which will act as a dry cell to light a bulb. First of all, you should take 2 injection bottles with their rubber caps and should insert some zinc strips and the copper strips. The dimensions of 3 cm long and 2 mm wide. So you should put each of the strips in each of the bottles caps, and after that you need to pour sulfuric acid in the injection bottles, in 2 of them. So after that you should put the cap on it, and then you need to connect the zinc and copper strips which are on the inside of the project, and you need to connect the zinc and copper strips to the positive and negative terminal of the bulb. So the copper strips is connected to the positive terminal of the bulb, which is longer than the other terminal, and you need to connect the zinc strip to the negative terminal of the bulb, which is apparently shorter. This is how you can make your own cell, and you need to wait for some time for this to work, because the reaction should happen for the electricity, chemical energy, to transform into electrical energy. So now my sir also thought about what is an electric circuit. In an electric circuit there will be a switch. You know the switch for the lights and fans, the on off button, that's called the switch. The bulbs, you know the bulbs, the wires, we also know it too. And after that you need a dry cell. A dry cell is nothing but a battery. So this is a basic structure of a simple diagram of a circuit. So for example, when you want to put the dry cells in the series, that means the positive terminal to the negative terminal of another battery, and the negative terminal of that battery to the positive terminal of another battery. So this is called the series one. So this is the series formation of putting the batteries. There is also the parallel combination, in which you should attach all the negative sides with one wire and the positive sides with one wire, and should connect that to some bulbs. So these same structures are for bulbs as well. There is series combination of bulbs and parallel combination of bulbs too. So let us discuss about an important thing. So when you put the batteries in series combination, then if one battery does not work, the whole circuit will not work. The same will happen with the bulbs. If one bulb is fused, then the whole set of bulbs will not work. And when you put the batteries in series, the bulbs will glow very bright. Okay, now let's talk about what's a fuse. A fuse has a wire in it, in which it has low melting point and high resistance. For this, if a high voltage comes to the appliances, and if it's there, then the wire will disconnect from all the set of wires that are connected to it, and it will finally save your devices. So this is how the fuse is worked. And there's also thing called an MCB, the miniature circuit breaker. So this is also one type of fuse, you could say, but it can tell you how much electricity you are using in volts. Okay, and also there's the LEDs, the light emitting diode, and there's also some type of lights which will emit less heat and emit more light. It will also consume less energy. Okay, so now let's talk about compact fluorescent lights. So these lights are the ones that I mentioned before. They will consume less electricity and produce more light, and these are more safe for the environment too. So these are a system without producing much heat. They will give so much light. So now let's see how that we measure light and how much do we have to pay. So average for 1 unit of electric current, which is 1 kilowatt per hour. 1 kilowatt is 1000 watts of electricity. If you use 1 kilowatt per hour, that is called as 1 unit, and per average 1 unit is 3 rupees. This is it for the physics class. Now let's talk about the maths class. My maths thought about simple equations. The simple equations are the equations in which the power of the variables is equal to 1. For example, you have 2x plus 5 is equal to something. So the x power is 1. For example, you have another equation called 2x squared plus 5x cubed is equal to 5. So that is not a simple equation because its power of that whole term is 3. The highest power in that term is called the power of the term. So the power of the term in this case is 3, and that's why it's not a simple equation. So my class is all about simple equations. For example, you have 2x plus 2 is equal to 12. Then what is x is equal to? We all know that 2x plus 2. Then you need to substitute the 2 from the left hand side to the right hand side. Then it will become 12 minus 2, which is 10. And the 2 is multiplied with x. So it will go to division when going to the right hand side. Then 10 by 2 is actually 5. So x is equal to 5. So this is all my sir thought about in my class about simple equations, different types of simple equations, variables on both sides, and how to find the variables. So this is it for this video. Please like and share to all my videos, and also subscribe to my channel. Have a great day. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.